Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Final Fantasy V. In the last episode, we could not save the water crystal, which shattered, but we did get some new jobs. We also went to Tycoon, which was Lena's place, and kind of checked in on the Chancellor, but now we are heading west to Karnak to try to save the fire crystal. And we're going to have all sorts of new enemies, and all sorts of other things, but in the meantime, we're just going to kick some ass, because we're strong boys and girls. Especially Lena, who is a Mystic Knight, one of my absolute favorite class that has ever been in any Final Fantasy game. And I don't believe it was done prior to Final Fantasy V. If it was in Final Fantasy III, I missed it, but 3 was so grindy and boring that I sort of tried to get away from Final Fantasy III as fast as I possibly could. And that's Japanese Final Fantasy III, because US Final Fantasy III is what is really Final Fantasy VI, which is my favorite game of all time. That is not what I am talking about. Final Fantasy III, I originally played with the DS version, because I believe that was the only way it had come out to the US for a very long time. I think it finally came out just recently when they were doing the remakes for Steam. But even the Final Fantasy Steam port is, I think, a port of the DS version. So it's still going to be a grindy pile of junk. And it was clearly not, you know, like, it shows its age. They were still trying to figure out what exactly makes a good console RPG. And for the time, I mean, I'm sure it was fine, you know, but we are living in a much different world now where we don't tolerate the endless grinding. What is that stance you're doing, Lena? That's a very silly casting stance. Alright, so here we are, we're getting here. Hey look, it's Karnak. Never mind, first we've got yet another fight. So, this is why Mystic Knights are awesome. Basically, you cast a black magic spell that enhances your weapon, and then for the rest of the fight, you get to use the weapon as if it has the power. So we're going to give it sleep. So now, every time she attacks, she has a chance of putting the target to sleep. Which is really funny when you dose it with some elemental something or other and blast someone in the face with it. Like, if we were fighting Shiva, we could enhance the sword with fire. Yeah, so he's probably... Nope, he's not asleep. Sometimes it doesn't work. That's fine. But that's why I love Mystic Knight, because it works for the rest of the fight. So you only ever have to cast any given spell once unless you're changing on the fly. I don't know why I just cast a potion. Didn't want to do that. It's what I do when I tap too fast. But that's fine. We got a bunch of levels out of the deal. Okay. Boy, what a lovely city. Oh, wow. Their prices are so good. Check it out. We're just gonna walk into the sword bit, and oh my god, a mithril knife for only $112? I can't pass that up. Let's buy 4 mithril knives. There they are. They're with the monsters. We saw you crawl from the meteorite. Don't try to deny it. Well, piss. This is a fine pickle we were finding ourselves in. In jail for the second time in this game. Hey, let me out. Can I at least have internet rights or something? Come on, man. Sir? Ma'am? Whoever is in the next cell? Well, guess we're just gonna... You know, you gotta keep your cardio up when you're in jail, just in case you have to get into a shiv match in the middle of the yard. So we're just gonna... hang out. Oh. Well, that seems safe. Oh, horse feathers. I don't know what voice I should do for him. Huh? It is my great escape, and it's another cell. That's the last of my explosives, too. Nuts. That's not right. He should have old man voice, but I don't have a good old... Oh, whatever. I'll give him posh voice. Who gives a shit? Ooh, you kids think that's funny, do you? No, sir. It doesn't matter. My name's Sid. What? The same Professor Sid who made those terrible machines to amplify the crystals? You're a bad man. A bad, bad man. Forgive me, that was rude. No, you don't need to apologize. It's the truth after all. I'm to blame for everything. It's been years. One day I found an ancient tome in the Library of the Ancients. It said that thousands of years ago, the crystals held much more power than they do now. So I studied the crystals at Tycoon, Waltz, and Karnak and built machines to enhance them. But I was wrong. Increasing their power output only caused them to shatter. Oh, it's my fault. But why are you locked up? I was too late to save the crystals in Tycoon and Walls. Figured I could at least save the one here in Karnak, but when I tried to switch off the machine, they threw me in here! So you're in the same boat as us. Oh, you're here to protect the crystal? Yup, they asked us to. They? Who? Oh, right, the crystals asked us to. That's not weird. What? A crystal shard? Who are you people? This is terrible. Professor Sid. Why is there a hole adjoining the two cells? Was that always there? Sure, it was always there. What's happened? You were right all along. The crystal's cracked. What? I turned off the amplifier, but the crystal's power output has only increased. The fire-powered ship. Yes, what about it? Most likely the fire-powered ship is what's leeching power from the crystal. Professor, please, we cannot do this alone. Please help us. I need these kids' help as well. What? They were seen coming out of the meteorite. They're in cahoots with that werewolf. That's a sentence. If they can't help, I guess I can't either. Why is one of my eyes looking at 90 degrees from the other one? Alright, Professor. Seems you got me by the short and curlies. You're willing to help me, right? Yeah. So we can get out of prison. I'll go ahead to the fire-powered ship. It's not exactly a safe place to be. You get ready and meet me there. I'll be waiting. What? Okay. Brain filter caught a couple jokes on that one. Alright, cool. Well, let's get out of the prison. We can't get any of the treasure. They're all guarded by fire, of all things. So we're just gonna book it, because there's no reason otherwise to be here. And... excuse me. Okay. Nothing we can do. Lots of convenient fire piles. So the werewolf! Oh wait, that's Sid's voice. When I shouldn't have been. Don't let it in! Bye. I didn't even let you out of prison. How'd you get over here? We scared him off using some of Sid's explosives, but he'll be back. You can count on it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to the town anyway. And if we take a look at this... oh god, the prices went up by 4 times! Ugh! So the reason that happened is, if I remember right, the storyline is because the fire crystal has cracked, even though it hasn't shattered yet. They had to turn off the fire amplifying machine, which makes it more expensive to produce goods, which means the prices are passed on to the consumer. God, even in the Final Fantasy world, there's just not, like you can't get away from frickin' supply and demand. Boy, that would have been smoother if I said it properly. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do a lot of grinding then for money, as always. So I will be back once I've got some cash. And I am back. It's been long enough that you can see behind me it's now much darker, and the mood lighting is much better. But we've done a lot of grinding. We have 20 of every item. Everything is very organized. We're all buffing stuff. We're level 16 across the board. We have muscles on top of muscles, and now took you long enough. Yes, Sid, we were getting stronger, you douche. It's just as I suspected. The ship's engine is what's draining the crystal's power. The engine? Yes, if the engine isn't stopped, and quickly, the fire crystal will shatter. Will you give it to go? Will you go? Oh, as in will you get? Yeah, got it. You don't have to hold my hand the whole way, Sid. You can get inside here, but it'll be tough going from here on. The ship's packed with monsters. Good luck, kids. We're counting on you. Wait, why is the ship packed with monsters? What? Wait, could you explain the... Okay. Gonna go ahead and assume everything's fine. Maybe fire ships just come with monsters. Maybe the ship is powered by a bunch of hamster wheels when the fire crystal isn't engaged, and everything's just running around in circles trying to get shit done. So here we are. I already have a mithril glove, so we can keep on going. Trying to remember the exact order. This specific dungeon has a linear layout. Like, it's more linear than it looks. You have to... This is not a climby thing. Yeah. There's a lot of twisting paths, a lot of confusing camera angles like that one, but... which is... I mean, I actually like that camera angle, because you're looking down from the catwalks. It's kind of cool. It's different than a lot of Super NES games did. But the point is that this dungeon looks very confusing, but is not really as confusing as it appears, provided you have memorized where you need to go, and I have not, because it's been flipping forever since I've played Final Fantasy V, unlike Final Fantasy VI, where I know where everything is from memory. The other thing about the way I have been grinding is I can breathe better. I know that sounds weird, but I have bad allergies, man. So when I sit, like sitting like this where I'm up and square to the TV is actually not helpful for my breathing. So while I've been grinding, I was sitting more comfortably, and my face feels better, and I feel pretty healthy other than that I'm blowing out my throat by constantly talking. So I need to get myself another cup of coffee before too long. Hopefully y'all are having a fun time, though, what with Final Fantasy V and the such. I'm having a blast. And since I'm the Let's Player, technically that's all that matters. But it's okay. So we're gonna just keep on go- Was that really everything from there? Did I miss something? No, didn't miss a thing. Alright. Oh. I think I saw below the catwalk the one treasure chest I already have is now... Or is closed, but that's just because the background art is not dynamic. It's... oh no, there is no treasure chest down there. Losing my mind. Alright. The other side effect of all the grinding is we are very high in level, so... at least relative to where we are. Did you just strike twice? Oh no, that was Gala followed by Lena. I was... kind of got distracted for a split second. Also, speaking of distraction, the cat has been up and down on my lap a few times. So, dealing with that nonsense, the perils of doing a Let's Play with a 13-pound panther roaming around in here. She was very upset I did not put down the controller to pet her more, but she will have to deal. Alright, keep moving down the ship. This is the most confusing layout. Okay, so this is where things start breaking into multiple directions, and I have to try to remember where things are. The conveyor belt that I just tripped on is an exit, which I do remember to get, or from which there's like a treasure of some kind. Yep, you can see it there. Then you go up, and we're going through the... Yeah, this is another thing I remember. The encounter rate is very high in this dungeon. It just feels so much higher than everywhere else in the game, even including other dungeons we've done so far, so I don't know why. I don't know if it's the game trying to be a little cute. I still don't also know why there are monsters here. Okay, so we're down here now. That leads up. This is nothing now. That is a dead end. There's like a place where the path splits into 4 or more. Yeah, this is it. The path splits into really 7. So there is an order that you're supposed to take these doors, but I don't remember what the order is. So there's just going to be a lot of this while I'm constantly trying different doors and falling to my doom. But I want all the treasure, so this is what we're doing. Okay, that's the treasure with the... No, it's not. It is not the treasure with the thing. I believe this... If I remember right, this is a thing. This is a one-way thing. Yeah, save point? Nope, treasure chest. With a moonring blade. That is a back row item for a thief. So we'll give that to Galef. That way he can not only hit harder, but since he's our white mage, we can put him in the back row and keep him a bit safer. I believe that's the only thing there, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. I believe the left is a save point? Yes. Which might be progression. Yeah, that's definitely progression. Okay, we don't want to go there quite yet. Okay. This is good. The dungeon... I went through door number 3, right? Maybe not. Or did I? So this is where I... This part always confuses the shit out of me. Okay, so that's... Okay, that's that one. Thief's Glove. So that increases the chance that you make a successful steal. I don't think we need that, because I haven't been using it. It does make agility go up and defense go up. Let's give that then to Pyro, because he's in the front row, so he needs any help he can get with defense. And, I mean, even though I'm not stealing anything, we can use the little defense boost. So this is why I like this game so much. There's all those little things you can be doing. I love tactical RPGs. And this is not a tactical RPG, but it is a very customizable and kind of open combat RPG. Not open world combat, just open combat. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But like, this is why I like Final Fantasy. I'm looking at myself in the camera, sorry. Keep adjusting my hair. This is why I like Final Fantasy Tactics. I know the Tactics Ogre remake is coming out soon. I want to do that one as well. Maybe for the channel, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so that should take us... Oh, this is a whole different location. Okay. What? Oh. Oh. Okay. Does that have the same effect as it does in... If that has the same effect it does in Final Fantasy VI, I get a hit point boost. So that's 419 hit points. Now I put on the green beret and it's 419 hit points. Never mind, does not have the exact same effect. Now we're here. Did we go in here yet? So we've done the first 2 on the upper doors. This is the 3rd upper door. Yes, that was an exit. So we'll take lower door number 4 again, because I'm not fully sure I explored everything here. I want to make sure. Because I don't think I took this. Oh yeah, no, so that led to the Green Beret. I just had to take this big, long, winding path. Okay, so we have explored everything, so I need to go back to lower door number 2 here, and then we'll be at the save point part, right? And then we can go up the save point. Yeah, okay. Whew, boy! Good thing I've done that before, because otherwise that would have been very annoying to kind of suss out on my own. So... screw it. I'm going to say let's do another mid-roll, but never mind. 1 mid-roll per video for this series. Why not? Let's not go too crazy. Okay. So, part 3, I guess, of the dungeon, I would say. Now it's, again, linear. It feels like it's not, because we have to mess with a bunch of switches and crap, but the switches must be done in a specific order. Yeah. So... Right. No, that goes back up. And then this goes over here, and then this stretches out. You basically have to flip each switch once in the order you come to them. Again, it seems a lot more complicated than that, because you're just kind of thrown into this kind of dungeon, but it's a lot easier than it looks. This one? Yeah. And then this one? Yep. Just flip them in the order you come to them. Boop. Easy peasy. I have to say, I thought these kinds of dungeons were super clever at the time. But as I've gotten older, I think these dungeons are a little simplistic. I mean, they're fine for the time, especially since this is... Like, with most Super NES games, this game is aimed at kids to an extent. But, like, after I played the genius that is Lufia 2, hey, Future Pyro, iCard to the corner. Anyway, after I played Lufia 2, first of all, that is an incredibly mature and tragic story, and second of all, the dungeons are flippin' awesome in that game, because they have a mix of Zelda-style puzzles, except not really, like, better than Zelda puzzles with RPG It's such a brilliant game, Lufia 2. Alright. Hello, lady. Queen Karnak! Wow, what's going on? Why did I say wow? It's fine. Infidels, you shall pay for interfering with my revival. This doesn't seem safe. Alright, Liquid Flame. This is actually a good one for our girl, because she'll do Blizzara on her blade. Ow! And she'll be able to do some extreme damage with that. Yeah, we're gonna have to protect her, because Lena is now the most important person here. So, Kira, everybody. Oh god, that's not good. That is not good. Alright, we're gonna have to take her around to get Lena back up. Yeah, see, the whole problem with the game, the way they do combat in this game, like, in order to be challenging about it, bosses hit more times per round than you do, and also, they tend to counter you So here you'll see him immediately attack back. So if you're too aggressive, then they will beat the absolute piss out of you, which is very annoying. And it's not very fun. I would rather that the enemy... Fuck off. I would rather that the enemy just hits hard, rather than getting to cheat like that and have multiple moves per turn. Because this isn't fun. It is what it is, though. I mean, it is a challenge. Good thing I stocked up on Phoenix. See, if we do nothing, then all he's going to do is cure himself, but at least he's not hitting us. But as soon as we attack, here comes the counter. Like, it's so annoying. It wouldn't be bad if it was just one boss, but it's every boss in this game that has counters when you start hitting. So the proper strategy is to just go super crazy slow, which is also not fun. See, I shouldn't be attacking. I should just be chilling out, because I know. Like, I knew that would happen. Like, his counter would kill one of us. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let... Like, I want Pyro to live, because he needs the AP after we get out of this, but we're gonna have only Lena attack, and we're going to have Galuf cure everybody. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So now we're just gonna chill out. Okay, we're gonna Kira all. Now we're all hurting. But we're not going to attack, because that's just stupid with this kind of fight. So we Kira, then we attack. But everyone else just kind of chills out. Yeah, see? That's the strategy here. And I hate it. Like, it's not fun. Like, are you having fun right now that we're just sitting here? The only one advantage we do have, yeah, is he does have MP, and now he's run out. So some of the fights really do come down to just outlasting him. Some of the boss fights come down to outlasting the boss's MP meter. Now the thing is, I think the boss gets to cast Fira, or not Fira, but Blaze for free. So, alright, I think what's going on here is he'll just dodge all physical attacks. Yeah, there we go. So, if he can't cast Blaze for free, then we beat him. And again, the most boring possible way. Okay, so he can cast Blaze for free. So, that's good to know. So we need to just kind of chill out now. Yup. So he gets to do that. But now, he can't heal himself because we took away his fire, and it seems like only Blizzard, or Blaze, only targets us. I mean, I guess it's whatever. It's just not a very exciting fight, you know? There we go. Yep. Okay, so now he's doing this again. So now we... Lazar, see, this doesn't feel like this knockdown, drag-out fight. This feels, to me, more like a Monster Hunter fight, where you have to take a few turns to get used to what he's doing, and then appropriately respond. And it makes the fight more like a puzzle, and has nothing to do with your level, or your grinding or anything like that, your gear. It's just a matter of waiting him out, and I don't know, it's not my preferred thing to do. But we won, that's all that matters. Queen Karnak! I was being controlled by something. An evil spirit! It desires to envelop everything in darkness. Okay! The crystals, it's not just the machines that are destroying them. Something evil is using their power to resurrect itself. Please, save the fire crystal. It's in the room just through that pipe. And we will save that fire crystal in the next episode because I'm out of time for this one. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode. Left you on a cliffhanger. Aha! Getting good at this YouTube thing after 11 years.